Rumors are that allegedly Porsha is in a huge fight to save her housewife career. Who is she in this fight with? And is she winning? I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk? And welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified, so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. Alright, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that allegedly Porsha is in a huge fight to save her housewife career. Who is she in this fight with? And is she winning? I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more, and here it goes. Rumors are that allegedly Porsha's biggest fight to return isn't between her and Fallon, but between her and this mystery housewife. One source said Porsha's return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise has suffered another setback from this mystery housewife. Up until filming started, this housewife hopeful was seen as a solid friend of the show. However, now that filming has started, allegedly production is looking at her under a different lens, said the source. She's filming really well alongside her husband and kids. She's relatable and surprisingly funny. She's giving production major Cynthia vibes, said another source. Something Porsha did not need working against her big campaign to return. So the question is, who is this big surprise mystery housewife who is giving Porsha a run for her money? Well, it's no other than Miss Manetta Shaw, according to several rumored reports from filming. She's having a great sophomore breakout season, according to a highly placed source close to production. Allegedly, she's hitting all the right marks, said the source. She's professional and easy to produce, which is oftentimes code for easy to work with, which could be the final nail in Porsha's peach coffin. And why is that? Rumors were, said another source, that as the years went on, Porsha just allegedly became too difficult to work with. As her star power grew, so did her diva antics, continued the source. Allegedly refusing to film, walking out abruptly of scenes, and not being a team player when it came down to being open about her personal life. Basically doing all the things Manetta is currently not doing. Manetta is focused, determined, but not thirsty, and the cast loves her. If Manetta plays her cards right in this testing phase, sources say she will most likely have the 7th peach, a first in housewife history. So, the question is, where does this leave Porsha? Basically, as the sources say, back at square one. Now, kinfolk, when I got this information out of filming for the new season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, I simply wasn't that surprised. I wasn't that surprised because of how well Manetta filmed last season and how much of a breath of fresh air she was to the cast. I also wasn't surprised because, as my sources have been telling me since last season's filming started in rep, Manetta was the official cast favorite. She seemed to be able to maneuver through both friend groups very openly, very honestly, and in a very organic way. Something that a lot of the housewives haven't experienced on this show. And the other reason why I wasn't so surprised by this news is because of this. My sources have been telling me now for a couple of weeks that there's a big push for Manetta to become an official housewife. And unlike other pushes from other potential housewives in the past, allegedly Manetta has some very high-profile people backing her in her efforts to become a full-time housewife. My sources are saying that Manetta's connection in the entertainment industry is allegedly really helping to make her case as why she should be a full-time peach holder. Allegedly, she's having individuals who are executives in the entertainment industry, celebrities, as well as current cast members who are really pushing for producers and or the network to bring her on full-time. Now, unlike other housewives who have also tried to campaign their way on the show, they always never had this full force of show of support from the cast and from outside entities. And with Manetta, my sources are telling me she has all of that, which makes it a good look for her to producers and the network. Because now what my sources are telling me is that this big push shows that everyone has a lot of confidence in her ability to really uplift the cast. And that's very important during this critical phase of them rebuilding the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise. It's almost like resetting the table all over again. And if my sources are correct in saying that the cast and crew allegedly feels that she's bringing in major Cynthia vibes, then it may be that she is that stabilizing force in the friend group where everyone can gravitate to and get the real and know how to move forward the best they know how. Now, that is something that a lot of fans have been asking for, is some of that organic friendships and some of that organic love that the ladies share between one another. Now, the second part of this rumor that was not so surprising to me is this. My sources are telling me that allegedly Manetta's secret sauce is the fact that she is determined but not thirsty. And that is a really good mixture of personality to have if you're going to try to matriculate through this housewife universe, especially on this cast of very dominant women who are both respected and who all are respected in their own way and personal and professional lives. So the fact that she's coming on determined, as my sources are saying, is that in my reading of that term, is that she's coming in and she knows she has an assignment to do. She knows that she has to come in and she has to be a force among the ladies, but also she knows she has to come in and she has a job to do of making sure that she's upholding the Real Housewives of Atlanta brand and not trying to tear it down and make it into her own image. So with that being said, I think it makes perfectly good sense if you are to believe these rumors. And as always, there's speculation at this point. But it does seem like if she is coming into filming with that alleged mindset, then no wonder producers and maybe the network will see her as being a team player. Because when it comes to reality TV, especially an ensemble cast, it is so important that all the individuals who are on the cast are seen as a team player and acting in a team player mentality. Because you know that drama can not only survive on its own when it's maybe one or two people, but it has to be facilitated, it has to be talked about, and if you can do that while still upholding the Bravo brand of class with a little feistiness, then I think that you can go a long way inside this housewife universe. Now, Kimfolk, there's another part of this rumor, and the last part of this rumor that I find very surprising, and it's this. My sources are saying that allegedly, one of the big reasons why Manetta is such a driving force doing filming is because how open and honest she is about her personal life and also about her thoughts. Something that Porsha, from my sources, are saying never really was while filming. A lot of my sources are saying that when Porsha was on the show, she really played up to this ditzy character that she very well used to her advantage to get herself out of trouble and drama. But what my sources are telling me, Porsha was actually very smart in that aspect of using that character trait to make sure she stayed afloat on the network and among the cast. It was only when she had no one else to deflect that ditzy personality or that underhanded tactics against when, of course, Nene left and when Phaedra left, that she was left to hold her own. And as we saw, she really didn't do too good holding her own up against the other cast members when they called her to the mat about certain sneaky and underhanded things they felt she was doing. So, and with Manetta, we have someone who is the complete polar opposite, who, in my opinion, fits this new branding of Real Housewives of Atlanta and not this old branding of manufactured drama in which you're trying to put, make $1 out of 25 cents. It's much more organic and much more real. And it seems as if the network is really gravitating to that. So, which means that Porsha really could be out when it comes to a big return for season 15. Right now, my sources are still saying the same thing, that there is no plans as of yet to bring Porsha back, and it seems as if the network and producers are allegedly prepared to move full steam ahead with this cast throughout the entire process of filming without adding or taking anyone out at the moment. So, if Manetta and her great personality, as my sources are saying, holds, she could be the 7th peach in housewife history. But kinfolk, I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Manetta is a decent replacement for Porsha? Or do you think that Porsha really does probably need to come back in order to shake the cast up and see how she can play against some of the new ladies who are on the ensemble? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Alright, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, bless the cash app in the description, and I'll see you guys over on the next one. Peace.